Hello everyone, welcome to the Ragni Learning Institute. Today we will learn how to perform CFA analysis, which is confirmatory factor analysis in MOS. However, if you don't know how to draw model, how to give the name, how other options work in MOS, how we can give the error terms, how items work, then you must visit my previous lecture. I'm sharing the link in my description. So, if you are dealing with TEM model, adoption model, UT2 model, UT1 model, then this video will be helpful for you. Before going to technical analysis, I am giving you the glimpse of what is CFA, why it is important. CFA actually measures that it confirms or validates that items of a particular variable really measures that thing. For example, we have data quality. In data quality, we have four number of items. Then all these four items, 1, 2, 3, 4, all these four items measure the data quality. Then to validate this, to confirm this, CFA analysis is very important before testing the hypothesis. Therefore, in CFA, we check convergent validity, discriminant validity, and composite reliability. Convergent validity tells us that items of a particular variables are strongly related or not. For example, items of DQ1, 2, 3, 4, they are strongly related or not. Discriminant validity, it tells that variables are distinct from each other. For example, DQ, IT, ES, these all variables are different from each other. Now, composite reliability. Composite reliability measures the internal consistency between constructs, but it depends upon the factor loading, standardized factor loading. So, this is how we measure CFA analysis. Now, moving towards technical analysis, before reliability and validity, we have to see model fit measures. Then, first we have to select variables. Then go in plugins and draw covariances, because all these variables have relation with each other, so it's very important. Now select this and do this thing. Then deselect all, select this touch up variable, then make all arrows correctly. So now it's done. If you want to report this image in your CFA analysis in research paper, then you may do. Now go to plugins and here is model fit measures. Just click it. And here we have results. CMIN, which is chi-square, DF, degrees of freedom, CFI is comparative fit index, SRMR is standardized root mean square residuals, and RMSEA is root mean square error of approximation. P close is p value. Now you can see interpretation, it is excellent. Excellent. All measures are excellent. If you see CFI, it is greater than 0.95, then it is excellent. How we can say it is excellent or it is acceptable or it is terrible? We see based on cutoff criteria. If you see, here we have Hu and Bentler evidence. Then based on this, we can say that if CFI is greater than 0.95, then it is excellent. If it is less than 0.95, then it is acceptable. If it is less than 0.90, then it is terrible. Similarly, all other measures are given. So based on measures, based on evidence, we can say that our model is fit for further analysis, which is reliability and validity test. After checking model is fit or model fit measure analysis, further steps are very essential. Let's understand it. Again, go to plugins and see validity and reliability test option and click it. Currently, we can see that we have CR, which is composite reliability, internal consistency. Then we have AVE, average variance extracted. Then we have MSV, maximum share variance. Then maximum reliability. Then if you see here we have IT, ES, FP, OC, DQ, BI. This is the validity, which is discriminant validity. Now, these bold values are square root of AVE. Below these values, these are correlation, and these asterisk symbols are the p-values. Listen carefully. These bold values are square root of AVE, and these below values are correlations. So you can copy and paste this table in Excel. So we can, in last, we can see that how we can arrange that CFA analysis, discriminant, conversion validity, composite reliability in table form to report in our research methodological section. And based on analysis, we can say that if CR is greater than 0.7, then it is good. If AVE is greater than 0.5, then it is good. So we can see here no validity concerns. References are also given below. So now it's good to go for further analysis. Moreover, if you see this portion, then we have unstandardized estimates and standardized estimates. Just click standardized estimates, then run. Here we can see results. These are standardized factor loading, which we are talking about. Confirmatory factor analysis. These are very important. These estimates we will report in our convergent validity. So go to view. Select text output because these value we needed in table form. So click this one. Finally, we have results of CFA analysis. Let's see notes for model. In this, we have to check probability level, like it is 0.000, so it's good to go for further analysis. Then go to estimates, break down this one, and you can see here standardized regression weights. So this is the final result, or we can say convergent validity. These are the factor loading. These value we have to report in convergent validity. So copy this table and paste in your Excel. These are factor loading. Then go to model fit. In model fit, we have already checked like CMIN value, P close, SRMR, but here we have further values or further measures to strengthen our results and report into our research methodological section. For example, here we have GFI, PGFI, CFI. If you drag down, then you have AIC, VCC, then whatever measure you needed, then you can take from this summary. But moreover, I recommend you if you are dealing with any model like UT or TEM model or any kind of model, if you are dealing with CFA analysis, then you must visit any previous article related to CFA analysis or SEM model because you just know that how we can or how you can report these tables. Just have a look on discriminant validity, convergent validity, composite reliability, how they measured, how they report, and how they write. Have a quick look on Excel. I have extracted data from MOS just to show you that which things we report in which part. For example, in convergent validity and reliability, we measure or we report standardized factor loading, CR, AVE. Standardized factor loading, we already discussed. These are standardized estimates. So this is how we make the table of convergent validity and reliability. And then we have discriminant validity. In discriminant validity, we just report this thing, this table. So that's how we measure and report our results in research methodological section. Till now, we are done with CFA analysis, which is confirmatory factor analysis, where I have covered convergent validity, discriminant validity, and composite reliability. Moreover, in our next lecture, we will discuss structural equation model, which is SEM, specifically hypothesis testing. So thank you for learning with Ragni Learning Institute. If you want more valuable lectures, then like and subscribe.